Can you can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now. I'm hoping, if you can't hear me now. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you guys. Thank you. Apparently, I didn't give the site permission even though I was just on the site with Megan and I closed it and then reopened it. Apparently, it was like, we need your permission to use your microphone again. But I kind of like, I just disregarded it. And so I went back and I'm like, the tech is not teching today. This is why I wanted to make sure I could, you know, only a little bit. But I knew this is why this is to be fair, you guys know this is a test of stuff. To be fair, it's in the title. But what do you guys think? So I need to work on the background a little bit, but I think I'm going to start using Stream. So I normally use the desktop app for my gaming, but I think for like other stuff, I'm going to use this thing. I'm going to use the not desktop app because here I can highlight something to bark about. Became a member at, that was earlier today. Thank you so much. And then I can show people's chat again. I mean, granted, on this, I don't know if you guys noticed, I can still use my widgets. Well, some of them. So like the chat popped up, and I think if I get another like member or super chat, it should pop up in the corner. Praise the Lord. As my mother would say, PTL. PTL. All right. So, beautiful. And I did check this. I had Megan jump in this a little earlier, and we could hear each other. So I figured this out. So I think I can start having people back on my channel again because I don't know if, all of you noticed. I kind of stopped having people on because I stopped using StreamYard. StreamYard got expensive. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I am but a humble bard. Not only that, I am but a broke college student. So I can't be paying for StreamYard and it's expensive shit. And oh, look at that! I am the princess gifted memberships. Wait, who's I am the princess? It's not showing up here. Maybe not. Is maybe not I am the princess? Wait, hold on. Stuff is coming up weird. No, maybe not gifted memberships. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Oh my god, so the gifted memberships are Roz, I am the princess, Wildcats, Madafin. I need to get my glasses checked, and Alicia G. But maybe not. Thank you so much for gifting the live. I was gonna say Flux and 5 at the same time. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, guys. You know what that means. You no longer have a choice. You have had greatness thrust upon you. Oh, look at that. The super chats pop up too. Oh, I should show. Oh, this is cool because not only do the super chats pop up like they just did, but I can also be like, meh, meh, meh. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat, Squid. Let's test it. Happy New Year. Fuck yeah. Dude, I need to have a party because I think I can have up to like 10 people on here. I don't know. We should have a party. We're going to have a party. I can have a party. Guys, we're going to have a party. We're going to have a party. It's going to be a house party. We haven't had a Flux house party in a minute. Let the mocha dickening continue. That's right, guys. Some choose greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them, and you all have now had greatness thrust upon you. So give maybe not a big old thank you for thrusting greatness upon you. Also, the stream looks pretty good. I do want to test. So I gotta minimize this. I do want to test one other thing. I need to test another thing. I'm gonna get canceled for that. So if I do all right, so the only thing is I don't think I'm gonna use this for my gaming streams. I think I'm probably only gonna, but see, that's the thing. Stand by, cause I don't think I can change the layout, and that's the difficult part. So like when I go to stream my game, let me go to share, stand by. If I do this, then I do that, and then I also do that. I want to know if you guys can hear it. Boom. So the only thing is I can't change this layout. Like, at least I haven't figured out how to change the layout. Oh. I keep pressing the wrong button. Alright, so I can't change this layout, to my knowledge. Enabled for 2 to 6 participation. Okay, so that's for having people. But how do I edit this? Also, let me know if you guys can hear it. You went back to StreamYard, Streamlabs, and Mac didn't get along. I'm just happy I can press on the chats now. See, I'd like to go back to StreamYard, but they suck for gaming. Like, I don't think they have as great a quality when it comes to gaming. Not only that, they're expensive. I can't afford them. I'm broke. I'm just a poor. All right, let's continue real quick. Let me know how it sounds. I can do this. You guys can still hear me, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me.
Where convenience meets community. And more. From our fresh
I don't remember what's happening.
To the snacks that keep you going. Zippy Market has you covered for every moment.
I don't remember what's happening. Oh, you guys can still hear me. Beautiful. Oh, somebody's in there. Boo. Okay, so you guys can still hear me. So I guess that would be the only issue, is the fact that I can't necessarily...
Zippy Market.
How do I...
The neighborhood shop that's always here for you.
Let's see, how could I... There's gotta be a way to edit this. And I'm just being stupid. Right? There's gotta be a way. What if I hit shift? Nope, that didn't do nothing. I don't know, man. I feel like the picture's not that bad either. I don't even know where my house is. I don't have a car. I'm gonna steal that Actually, I want to steal that truck. Although the army guys are gonna get mad if I steal the truck. But I don't care.
Right there!
Ah, they're shooting at me already. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm somehow missing a tire. Oh, they shot up. Fuck. Oh, those ones don't care. Did I get shot? I did get shot. Of course I did. Of course I got shot. Emma Green. Okay, well. God damn it. I just need to get the bullet out. Do I have... I don't have a suture or a band-aid. It's alright, I gotta get in. There's no way the power already went out. God damn it. It's alright, we're gonna go in through the back door. Giggity. Alright, so I'm gonna need a forceps, some bandages, some alcohol. I need more bandages. Alright, I'm actually gonna grab the box of suture needles. And gosh damn, I need all the medical supplies. I need to stop. I just need to find some bandages. Just find some bandages. Let's get the bullet out. Let's do that, shall we? Alright. So we're going to remove that. Ah, shit, I didn't open the box. Unpack. Alright, now we're going to stitch it up. Wow, that... Oh no, I just lost my earbud. Hold on, guys. I just lost my earbud. Oh, guys, I can do this too. Stand by. Oh, that was the wrong button. This one. Anyways, so yeah. Interesting. Okay. So this would be my only beef with streaming my gameplay here, is that it would have to just be like that. Which isn't terrible, actually. I think that's probably the best you guys have been able to see. Shit, I might use this from now on. Yeah, I'm still here. You still there? We're still here. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do is I will go ahead and... What if I just close out? Nice. Alright, my dude. So, I didn't want to make this a super long stream. This was just making sure I had everything set up properly and that the sound would work and all that. So, I think we have sufficiently tested it. I have to be getting going. I might stream with Mrs. Flux tonight. We might do some projects on Boyd, but again, I'm doing some school prep, and yeah, I will stream tomorrow, though. We will be doing a full zombie day tomorrow. Don't you worry. We'll be back with a full zombie day tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get, like, my smoke break song back in here. Hold on. Let's see. Can I upload my... Do I even have my smoke break song? I don't even know. Let's see. I don't even know where my original... like, unfortunately, I think we'd have to get rid of the original smoke break song. Is this it? This might be it. Hold on. Can I add this here? Or is it too big? That's what she said. It's not too big! Yay! Oh, and then I can also have an outro. Ooh, you know what song I'm gonna set for my outro? Ooh, this is fun. Hold on, what is it doing? Update, show more. Wait, I did something wrong. Cancel. Okay, so that was the wrong one.
Everybody get up, take a breather, stretch them legs, we don't need a...
Okay, so I have the smoke break song. I think this should be... Somebody's behind... Oh, were you over there sneezing? I thought you were behind me. All right, and then we have...
Out on the open road, under a sky of dusty blue, a lonesome traveler roamed with his Ford Ranger tried and true. The highway hummed beneath his wheels, the world a fleeting song, till a tire gave out with a hiss, and the journey went all wrong. He rolled into Love's, where the neon softly glowed, a stranger in a nowhere town where the desert winds didn't blow. There stood a man by the garage with grease upon his hands, his eyes sharp like a hawk, fixing dreams in that barren land. Oh, tire man at Love's, with your wrench and your know-how, you patched up more than rubber, you stole my heart somehow. In the shadow of that Ranger, we shared a fleeting spark, a love without a name, burning bright in the dark. He knelt beside that busted wheel, his hands moved sure and fast, each turn of the lug wrench a spell that was cast. He spoke of cams and carburetors, a vengeance built to last, his voice a steady rhythm, tying present to the past. The Ranger gleamed in twilight, its curves a classic sight. We laughed about its stubborn soul, its grit in every fight. She's a beauty, he said softly, with a smile that lit the air. And in that fleeting moment, I could feel my heart repair. Oh, tire man at Love's, with your wrench and your know-how, you patched up more than rubber, you stole my heart somehow. In the shadow of that Ranger, we shared a fleeting spark, a love without a name, burning bright in the dark. No name was ever spoken, no number swapped that night, just two souls bound by metal beneath the starlit light. He tipped his cap, I drove away, the road called me to roam, but his hands, his voice, his knowing grin, they followed me back home. Now miles stretch long behind me, but I see him clear as day. The tire man who fixed my wheel and stole my heart away. I'll sing of him in quiet towns where Rangers still endure, of a love that never named itself, but forever will be pure. Oh, tire man at Love's, with your wrench and your know-how, you
Hell yeah. I said that is my outro. So that's what I'm going to, I really don't like this setup. I'm gonna have to, it's just, need like some type of background or something, because this is too much. I need to get my eyebrows done. I think it's this one. I don't think you can see it, but right on the inside I have one white eyebrow hair. Let's see. React. What is that? Alright guys, stand by. I'm not sure what this is, but just be aware, RIP headphone users. It has pre-built-in reacts. The only pre-built react I need is K. I have to add the K, but anytime things get a little crazy, it's just gonna be like, oh, it's, it's my K face. Oh, okay. So, I can actually, I wonder if I hit end stream, like, I don't know. I've never, like I said, I've never used the actual Talk Studio. I typically only use the desktop app. But if this is better, which it's kind of better, excuse me. Oh, it just comes up as the good kitties. But I don't know, I was just trying to see if that stuff worked, and I don't know, like, we could continue to bullshit. Let's see if there's anything good going on the Twitters. Let's see. A lot of people are angry that a Minnesota lady tried to run over a cop. As I was on Megan's channel, we did a joint stream earlier as the PSA. Don't block the cops, maybe, and maybe when the guys with guns tell you to stop and give you directions, maybe you just follow said directions until a later time in which you can fight it out. But you know what you can't do is fight it if you don't have a life to fight with. So maybe just, do what the guys with guns tell you to do until the guys with guns are no longer around. You guys know my position. Fuck the government. But also, I understand why we need the government and why we need government entities. I just don't appreciate the fuckheads that are running the government. Anyways, you guys know my opinions. But fuck that bitch. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. As my earrings point out, let me just show you a little bit. Fuck around, you fuck around. You're gonna, you know what happens when you fuck around? You're gonna find out. Yeah, that's what happens. You're gonna fuck around, you're gonna find out. Yeah. So that when the time comes, all right, let's do this. Here, hold this. Whoop, bam. Just kidding. I don't advocate for violence unless it's just violence. I advocate for just violence. For righteous violence. Not the stupid bullshit y'all are doing. like self-defense. That's violent. Self-defense can be extreme violence. But you know what? It's justified. I am all for justified violence. In my opinion, First Amendment free speech protected opinion right. Man. I will never understand why people are like, fuck you, cat. Like, bro, they have guns. What is wrong with you? I'm all like, yeah, fuck the police. Fuck those assholes. Like, yeah. But if they tell me to do something, I'm gonna fucking do it. Because you know what? They have a weapon. And they're more likely to be justified in their use of force. In my opinion. I'm just saying. I don't understand why people, my pride and my ego will never be worth more than my life. Because what good is your pride and your ego if you're dead? Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm gonna do, if somebody's got a weapon, I'm gonna do what they're telling me to do. It's just insane to me. How is that not common sense? How is this not the common norm? How is the common norm not to do what the person with the weapon directed at you is doing? Oh, it's not lawful. Cool. Fight it out later in court, because it's either that or you lose your life. Like, how is it even a contest? Oh, well, they're doing it illegally. Okay. Cool. They still have a weapon in your general direction. What the fuck are you even talking about? Do what the person with the weapon is telling you to do. It is not worth your life. I mean, obviously, unless it's like a robber and they're like, in which case, like, fight back. But, like, unless you have I mean, it's situational dependent, but when law enforcement has a weapon, I'm gonna do what they're telling me to do. I might be struck with a bit of the mental unsoundness, but I am not so mentally unsound as to challenge a police officer that has a weapon. I might be on the mentally I don't even know what I'm trying to say. The lot, you know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Let me gather my thoughts. I may be mental, but I'm not stupid. I might have a bit of the tistic, but I'm not dumb. I may be on the spectrum, but I'm not a moron. I may not be completely all mentally here, but I'm not ignorant. Like, geez, I don't understand. And maybe that's why, maybe it is a part of the tistic, is why I don't understand. Because I'm like, no, you just do what you're told. What are you talking about? Like, if you're in a vehicle, I don't understand why, if you're in a vehicle and a cop says pull over and get out, why are you gonna fight that? You know, there is a time and a place for everything. It's biblical, bro. It is literally biblical. There is a time and a place for everything. There is a time for mourning and a time for happiness, a time for peace and a time for war, a time for sorrow and a time for joyfulness. There is a time and a place. And in a vehicle with surrounded by cops is not the place to to make your stand, you're gonna lose. Right or wrong, you are going to fucking lose. Like, I don't get it. You are going to lose. What is the purpose? And in my First Amendment, free speech, opinion protected right opinion, I think things were getting too hot in Minnesota. And I think they wanted a distraction, and maybe not a distraction of this force or of this magnitude, but I think they wanted something to happen. There were people that wanted something to happen so that they could take eyes off of the situation. And maybe while you weren't seeking death, maybe you were seeking to make a fuss and make something bigger, and the result of it was the result of it. I don't know, I just think it's odd. You'd like to see the GPS on her car and her phone to see where she came from. Was she at the protesters' HQ? See, I don't know. We're going to have to look into it and wait for the situation to unfold. Because, I mean, you have both sides. People are like, you know, you hear screaming on both sides. Ah, she was just trying to get away. And then the other side is like, bro, even if she was just trying to get away, you still can't run over people. You can't claim, oh, I was in fear for my life, when it's police officers. If you're driving around and random people surround your vehicle, yeah, maybe gun it. If random people start surrounding your vehicle and you don't know, maybe. But when it's officers and you've gone there intentionally to impede their operations, you can't then turn around and be like, oh, I'm afraid for my life. No, you don't get to point a gun at someone and then cry foul when they shoot you. People keep she was trying. This is a loaded gun. People do not understand. A vehicle is a deadly fucking weapon. People, she was trying to get away. She was in a deadly fucking weapon. And she engaged with the officer directly in front of her with a deadly weapon. And he responded with a deadly weapon. I'm not a lawyer. I just have a passion for law, and I'm pursuing my degree in criminal justice and criminology so that one day I do want to study law. And from just my general basic understanding, and I have been a soldier, I understand ROEs, I understand escalation and use of force tactics. I've had to take several classes on this shit. And you respond with deadly force. You do not respond to deadly force with less than lethal force. You respond to lethal force with lethal force. And because he didn't have a vehicle that he could just, let me just ram her. No. He was on fucking foot. And he was inches in front of that vehicle. Oh, she was trying to get away. Okay, so it's okay to run him over, right? It's okay to run over a police officer because she was trying to get away from said police officer that was giving her a command? Is everybody fucking retarded? What the fuck happened? Oh, well, she was trying to turn to get away. That doesn't matter. She essentially took a loaded weapon and fired it in the direction of the cop. Oh, she wasn't shooting at him. She was just shooting near him. That's deadly fucking force, bitch, and that is perceived lethal force, and you will be responded to with lethal force. her car hit his leg. I don't care if he was actually hit at all. If he was able to fully dive out of the way and come out of it 100% scratch free, good for him. That's not the point. The point is, she endangered his life with a deadly weapon. And he responded with lethal force in defense of his life. I will never understand these people that just think, oh, she was trying to get away. Oh, cool, so she's allowed to run people over. Got it. Are you fucking retarded? Yes. And these are the people that are allowed to vote. I don't know that these people should... Should they be allowed to vote? Jesus. We talk about repealing the right for women to vote. Jesus, some of these men are just as bad as these women. I'm all for, like, fucking... You need to take an IQ test to vote. Because anybody who... She was trying to get away. You should not be allowed to vote. Your voting should be revoked. Where is your critical thinking? Where is any sense in that brain of yours to actually break down and analyze this situation that just happened? I forgot I have my chat right here. I don't have to keep looking over here. The reason we're here is because we're not there. You're not going to ever question it. Yeah. Nope. If somebody has a firearm and they're like, do this, unfortunately, if I want to keep my life, I'm going to have to do that. And that's something I can accept. It's called coercion for a reason. Just because you're coerced to do something, and yes, law enforcement can coerce you. I can't say that word. That's a hard word for me to say. Coerce. They can. Abso-fucking-lutely. But guess what? Unfortunately, then you have to battle that out in court. But guess what? You still have your life. Ultimately, in the end, I think for me, my life is the most important thing. And I think that's the problem with some people is their life isn't the most important thing to them. It's their principle or what they stand for. And I get that. There are some things that I stand for that I would put my life down for. My religion. I follow Jesus Christ. I would put my life down for that. But this ICE bullshit where it's like, ooh, they shouldn't be allowed to deport people. Nope. Nope, not gonna say shit. They shouldn't be here. They are breaking the law. They should be kicked out. Do your job. No, these people are fighting for criminals. And I will never understand why you will put your life on the line for a criminal, for somebody who's breaking the law, who gives no shits about you, the country you live in, the laws you maintain. So why do you give a shit about them? I don't get it. It's absolutely crazy to me that it's like you care so much for these people that literally don't give a shit about you, your community, your home, your government. They don't give a shit about any of it, and you are literally willing to lay your life because you want to look good? Like, what? Don't deport them because they're only going to come here? No, we can. Wait. Australia, right? Not Canada. I sometimes get confused, Jem. You're Australian, right? No, we don't send the criminals to Australia anymore, though. I think now they want to send him to Greenland. Greenland is gonna be the new oh, UK. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Jim. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So it's Mary Jane's from Australia, right? Mary Jane's from Australia? I think. I'm so sorry, Jim. UK. Oh, that's so cool. I knew that. I knew that. I'm pretty sure we've talked, like, I know we've talked about it before. Well, actually, I came from the Polish. She isn't Australian either? Jeez. I am 0 for 2 today. Maybe not says Melissa Jane. Who's Melissa Jane? Melissa Jane, that name is familiar. I know her, right? Wow, I am 0 for 2 today. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's okay. We don't need to worry about it. I'm just gonna Yeah, but to be fair, the UK is dealing with its own stuff. Actually, every country, I feel like every country is going through their own shit right now. Ooh, you're in the Netherlands. Oh, hell yeah. I do love that we have people from all over. So when I was in the service in 2017, most of you know I got deployed over to Europe. It was more like a show of force. It wasn't really a deployment. It was kind of just like a peacekeeping show of force mission. We were setting up Poland for NATO. We worked hand in hand with NATO for that year. Well, anyways, because I got to work with NATO and, you know, we were building up bases and setting up posts throughout, Europe, we got to work with people. I mean, so many different soldiers, like from Hungary and from Czech and from, Germany and oh my, like the British soldiers. It's hard for me to say British soldiers. British soldiers. They were fun to hang out with because they always had a drinking tent with them. The Brits were so fun. I loved hanging out with the British soldiers, and I've said it before. I've probably said it 500 times, and I know that. But I'm going to say it 501 times because it was one of the best experiences of my entire life was celebrating the 4th of July with the British soldiers. Drinking and dancing and celebrating our independence in Romania with Canadians, British, Romanians. Oh God, that will forever be like the best 4th of July. I mean, it's up there. There's one other 4th of July that kind of tops it, and it was the first one I spent with Mrs. Flux because it was a really fun one. But that 4th of July, being able to dance and drink and hang out with soldiers from all over the world, and not only that, the British soldiers, like, yeah, we're kind of celebrating the day we actually beat you guys, so, and they're like, W you guys, and we're like, yeah, W us. Oh my God, they were so cool. I mean, we're all friends now. Like, it was so fun. It was just like, you know, that's the past. That is literally the past. We have all moved on. At least the people have. And I don't know about governments. Governments are a different story, but mostly people. if you go to any country, the people, they're all pretty chill. And, you know, it's like, yeah, Americans, you guys are cool. And it's like, oh, you guys are cool too. And it's like, we all vibe together. I don't know, man. I have very much loved times when I've gotten to spend time with people from other countries. Like, it's just, I love hanging out with people. You just get to find out other experience. That's why it's fun. Like, I don't understand why people like being race or like it, or why people are, because you just get so much more experience and you get so many other cool stories from people of different cultures and backgrounds and experiences than you. And it's just like, I don't know, man. The world's a cool place, and it sucks that it's full of governments that are constantly fighting for power. While us little people are like, nah, we just want to hang out and share our cultures and traditions with each other. But no, y'all want to be dicks. We can't just hang out. Cultures are awesome, right? Like, just being able to go, like I said, when I was in Europe, I think I traveled through 9 different countries, 9 different European countries, and it was awesome to see all the history. And then, you know, I've been to Korea, and granted, it was only a layover, I didn't get to leave base, but I was in Japan. I didn't get to leave base, but I was in Japan. You know, it sucks that our government suck, and that yeah, we're always going through shit. Jem says, any excuse to drink. The sun comes out and everyone is down at the pub. I want to see if I can find a picture. So when we were in Romania, the base that we were at, the British, I can't say that, British soldiers, they set up a tent, and it was like their pub tent. They set up a fucking pub tent, and it was called the Cock Inn. And it had a giant picture of a rooster on the front. And they had shirts that said the Cock Inn. They knew what they were doing, and it was great. Let me see. I don't know if I can find the photo. Give me a second. Hey! Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna yell at them. Sorry, Echo's being a bit fussy. But no, I'm sorry, I couldn't find the picture of the Cock Inn, which is kind of sad. Right? It was a great name. And we, like, at the time, our unit wasn't allowed to drink because, oh, we're on deployment. This isn't a deployment. This is a fucking PCS station. You just want to call it a deployment so that we can't do shit. When we first got there, by the end of it, we were able to drink on certain occasions. You have one cat laying next to you. Ooh. I hope your recovery goes well. I have one cat right there. One cat, she's drinking water, and then one's kind of picking at food. What's up, AP? How's it going? But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I don't know how we got on that topic, and we were ranting earlier, and I wasn't gonna even hang out here this long, because I had stuff to do, and I still have stuff to do. I think tomorrow, though, when we stream Project Zomboid, I forgot I still have soju. Which, yeah. We all know how soju is, so we might do some soju tomorrow, depending on how I feel. I had that bottle for a minute. I want to say born 1746. Oh, 1/4/2020. Apparently I haven't had this that long. But it was born on January 4th. So this is actually just 6 years old. Wow. 6-year-old soju. So. No kidding. Man. What would you guys do if you hit the lottery? Because we're going to bullshit a little bit. Why not? What would you guys do if you hit the lottery? I would buy a house. And then I would change nothing about my life. I'd still do everything the same, and I'd probably have a better streaming. You know what? I'd have a better streaming setup. I'd have all my swords displayed on the wall instead of standing. And then I would have all my action figures on a shelf. You would buy a lot of land so you could drive. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, definitely I would buy the whole, like, probably 50 acres and start a compound. There was one time I won $100 off a lottery ticket, but that's about it. You know what? I wonder. I could probably use this. I could use this to stream D&D. Sorry, I have to text my buddy. I'm like, "Ooh, we need to get that together." Because this would be perfect, actually. Ooh. Hell yeah, Benjamin. I would buy a house and some property. Well, okay. Let's say we're going to say 20 million. Although I think it's like we'll say 200 million because the lottery's been a lot lately. So 200 million. What would you do with 200 million dollars? Me? I would buy myself a good amount of land close to my family. Put a house on that land. I would fix some things on my truck. I would not get a new vehicle. I have a 2000 Ford fucking Ranger. I love that thing. I would get him tuned up so pretty. And then probably just invest the rest. After tax, I don't know how much after tax is. We'll say 100 million after tax. 100 million, because if it was 100 million, you would be sharing. You know, some cash apps you could put. See, and that's the thing, too. I would be like, whoop-oo. Let me just drop a couple for you. But to be fair, okay, also, I know this sounds really weird. Actually, it probably doesn't sound too weird. I would sponsor a trip to Vegas where it would be probably, I would ask all we would do like a girls trip to Vegas. Like Rosalind, Mo, Megan, Chandler, um, all the other people that I would, all the ladies. I would buy us like the floor of a hotel room or of a hotel. I would buy out an entire. No, it is two. Wait, the payout right now is 200 after tax? Wait. For this lottery coming up tomorrow? I don't know. We're just saying for the hypothetical $100 million. I would buy out the floor of a hotel room, invite. You know what? It wouldn't even have to be. No. Would it? I'm trying to think. Do we want a ladies' trip or do we just want everybody to hang out? Because I feel like a ladies' trip would be so fun. But like hanging out with the guys would be fun too, you know? Yep, yes, I would absolutely make sure that all my nieces and nephews are set up for college. Knowing your hypothetical, is it 200 after tax? We'll say we're saying 100 after tax. First off, invest quite a bit into the stock market to live off. Yeah, I would invest a lot. After that, buy a bunch of land, buy a massive house to pay off. Yep. Yeah. I feel like Mexican Vader and I, like, that's essentially what I do. Buy a big piece of land, put a few houses. See, I thought about putting like 4, single family homes on it. And that way, like, each of my siblings could have a home on my land that they could come and go. But then I'd have to put a couple more houses up for some other people. And I'm like, well, at that point, I have to build a fucking village. But I didn't even think about I could just put up a massive mansion and put like different wings. That's what I'll do. I would put up a massive house so that everybody could kind of have a little, like a nice suite. Not all the ladies. Ooh, a Jeff Memorial trip. Yes. Ooh, where all of us would come to Utah. What are you doing? Okay. But, Fluxland. I don't know. Like, okay, so in the past, I've really wanted to open up a bar bed and breakfast and call it the Booze and Snooze. The Booze and Snooze has been a dream of mine for a long time. My volume is really low compared to this morning. I don't know why it does this. Let me try it now. Let me know if that's a little better. I turned it up. Because with this, I can actually turn it up and down a little bit more. Ooh, the lighting, the sun just went away, and the lighting changed drastically. I now look pale. Anyways. Yeah, Connor's in Utah and could read us bedtime stories. Absolutely, Uncle Buck. Volume's better. Beautiful. So, I think this is where I'm gonna call it for the day. We got the cool stuff figured out, and I can do this stuff now. I keep forgetting I can do all this stuff now. Ooh. But, yeah, I can actually click on fun stuff now. All right. So, let's see. I have the Love's Tire, because it has to be a video, so that's the only other video I have right now, so I have it set as my intro. I think it's gonna automatically play, but it might not. So this could either end abruptly, or it could end after the song. We're gonna find out together. Same volume. Interesting. Because it went up by like 60%. I pushed it up by 60%. Weird. AP says trust fund. Yeah, trust fund is a definite. Give your brother 25 mil, parents 10. Buy close to 2,000 acres. Prime Huntington, Tennessee. That does sound nice, AP. That sounds. I don't know why I keep looking over there. I can look over here now. I can just see you guys right here. I think I can make it bigger too. Oh, I can. I can make it bigger. That's helpful. Pay for medical stuff. Yeah. See, and I'm glad to hear that it's like, yes, investing a lot. You need to invest. You can't just put it in your mattress and hope that it works. All right, dudes. So, like I said, I'm not sure how this is going to end. If the intro goes, hell yeah. If it just kind of cuts off, that's what we're going to go with. I was trying to see. Doesn't look like anybody. All right, my dudes. So, without further ado, I am going to bid you all a good day. And, yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow. I'll probably be going around 10 a.m. tomorrow, depending on if I get my ass off the couch. Although I don't have anything planned tomorrow, so I'll probably be up. Although it is my last week off of school, so I might want to sleep in a little bit. Monthly trips to Vegas, that would be fun. Bri from your gay duchy. Oh! I want to pronounce your name correctly. Is it Evita? I appreciate you stopping by my gay duchy. I love that so much. Evita, I hope I'm saying your name right. Because I am terrible when it comes to words. I have a hard enough time with English. Oh, I said it right! Yes! I hope I did, and you're not just saying that to be nice. But I kind of think I am. But I appreciate that, and I appreciate you stopping by. And I appreciate everybody stopping by, and we will see you all tomorrow. So, until then, have an excellent day, be excellent to each other, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Out on the open road, under a sky of dusty blue, a lonesome traveler roamed with his Ford Ranger tried and true. The highway hummed beneath his wheels, the world a fleeting song, till a tire gave out with a hiss, and the journey went all wrong. He rolled into Love's, where the neon softly glowed, a stranger in a nowhere town where the desert winds didn't blow. There stood a man by the garage with grease upon his hands, his eyes sharp like a hawk, fixing dreams in that barren land. Oh, tire man at Love's, with your wrench and your know-how, you patched up more than rubber, you stole my heart somehow. In the shadow of that Ranger, we shared a fleeting spark. beside that busted wheel. His hands moved sure and fast, each turn of the lug wrench a spell that was cast. He spoke of cams and carburetors, a vengeance built to last. His voice a steady rhythm, tying present to the past. The Ranger gleamed in twilight, its curves a classic sight. We laughed about its stubborn soul, its grit in every fight. She's a beauty, he said softly, with a smile that lit the air. And in that fleeting moment, I could feel my heart repair. Oh, tire man and loves, with your wrench and your know-how, you patched up more than rubber, you stole my heart somehow. In the shadow of that Ranger, we shared a fleeting spark, a love without a name, burning bright in the dark. No name was ever spoken, no number swapped that night, just two souls bound by metal beneath the starlit light. He tipped his cap, I drove away. The road called me to roam, but his hands, his voice, his knowing grin, they followed me back home. Now miles stretch long behind me, but I see him clear as day. The tire man who fixed my wheel and stole my heart away. I'll sing of him in quiet towns where Rangers still endure, of a love that never named itself, but forever will be pure.